Jaskirat Singh Sidhu faces prison, but he still can't or won't answer the key question: why didn't he stop? Approaching the intersection, he missed not one, but 4 highway signs before the final stop sign with the flashing light. This was not a fleeting incident, said the Crown, not a momentary lapse. He had ample time to bring the semi to a stop, but ignored the signs. Sidhu accepts he's fully responsible. His lawyer, Mark Brayford, said, "I wish he could better explain what he beats himself up every day with. Why did I not see the signs? Why did I not stop?" He simply doesn't know. Cold comfort, given all the death and injury that followed. Fact, Sidhu was inexperienced. Just 3 weeks as a trucker. It was his first week driving a semi alone on roads he didn't know. On April 6th, his lawyer said Sidhu was distracted by a tarp flapping off his load. He was focused behind on the trailers, not on the road ahead. Sidhu accepts the blame. The Crown recommended 10 years, which would be the highest sentence ever for dangerous driving. Defense argued for less time, consistent with case law, ranging from 18 months to 4 years.
The court has a particularly difficult job, as there is no sentencing precedent in Canada for a case such as this.
So, at the end of this long week, Broncos families left still shaken, with no closure. Marilyn, what was it like for you when you saw this man stand up that you've been thinking about for 10 months and talk to you?
Well, for me, him showing remorse just made my heart feel better. It's a tragedy for everyone. No one wins here.
Did it help that you heard his voice?
For sure it did.
Yeah. How did that help?
I mean, he's just a little bit older than my son. And he had to have a lot of courage to stand up and address us all.
Sidhu, would you be able to repeat what you said in court this morning? He waits now, as they do, for 6 weeks while the judge deliberates. He had nothing further to add.
Susan, after all that you've seen and heard today, what stood out for you?
Ian, it was the details of the timeline of that day. I mean, 15 minutes before that intersection, air got under those tarps and Sidhu stopped the truck to fix it. And that realization that if that had taken a few more seconds, he would have never met the bus in that intersection. And then the stark consequence of too little training. He had a week's training and then he was on the rig driving in areas unfamiliar to him. He was in over his head, said his lawyer, and the criminal responsibility follows from that.
You know, I've been wondering all week, Susan, what has it been like for you to be in the courtroom?
You know, I can't overstate the impact here. I mean, everyone felt it. The Crown today was struggling to control his emotions. On another day, it was the defense. Everyone here felt the impact of this horrible loss, and I can tell you no one ever wants to go through something like this ever again. And the only positive that we can surely say, Ian, from all of this is that change must come.
Susan Ormston, thank you.